Farmers are facing an imminent and possible wipeout of the trade market, and it is not looking good for them at all. In the Midwest, tons of soybeans are sitting and rotting, corn is stacked up in barns, and no one's buying. The worst part is China, which used to be our biggest customer for soy, corn, and wheat, hasn't bought a single thing in 2025. They've turned their backs on the US, switched to Brazil, Argentina, and Canada. And to top it all off, these aren't just small deals. They're long-term leaving America to hang dry deals. Relationships that took years to build fell apart in days. And we know this isn't about weather or diet changes, and neither is this just statistics. It's a lifeline severed. For decades, China stood as the largest buyer of US soybeans. Now, due to escalating trade tensions and retaliatory tariffs, that market has all but vanished. The Trump administration's 145% tariff on Chinese goods prompted a swift and severe no response from China. China immediately imposed a 125% tariff on U.S. agricultural products and canceled massive orders, including 12,000 tons of pork. These tariff hikes happened like a world war. Both sides just sent tariffs flying in less than 48 hours.
The higher the tariff, the more likely it is that the company will come into the United States and build a factory in the United States so it doesn't have to pay the tariff.
That will take many, as you know, that will take many years.
Mainly, the tariffs and trade wars were meant to help American industry. But now, they're hurting the people who feed us. When a buyer like China walks away, they don't come back unless it saves them money. Right now, Brazil is cheaper, faster, and doesn't have tariff issues. That's the real danger. It's beginning to seem that farmers did not just lose a season, but maybe, and just maybe, they've lost a whole future market. In Nebraska, a farmer sold his tractor, not to upgrade, but to put food on the table. In Iowa, fields lie fallow as farmers choose not to plant, uncertain if there will be buyers come harvest. These are not isolated incidents, but part of a growing trend where the backbone of America feels abandoned. Organizations like the National Farmers Union have sounded the alarm not for bailouts, but for the restoration of trade relationships that once sustained them. The sentiment is echoed across the Midwest, a plea not for handouts but for the chance to compete and thrive.